Hello everyone, my name is Python. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Harmony with my good buddy Pixlriffs. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Very, very early in the morning, so I'm still stretching a little bit, but you know what? I've got my cup of tea, I'm all good.
You know what? It's our British fuel, man. It's all good. But yeah, guys, welcome back. Thank you very much once again for your continued support throughout this series. And since the last episode, Pixlriffs, you've been busy. Do you wanna give us a bit of a tour?
If we can have a bit of a tour, yes, I've added a little bit of stuff to the tower off camera as I promised I would, because we've been building this thing for maybe 3 or 4 episodes at this point, so I figured it was about time we got the exterior finished. So in here you'll notice the lack of enchanting setup, and that is because I've moved it up here to the purple roof tower, and I've put a couple of dangling bookshelves in there. I kind of like I like the aesthetic of that, but yeah, this is going to be our enchanting setup for the foreseeable future. We got an anvil up there so we can combine and repair stuff. It's all looking a bit more organized now.
Yeah, it really, really is. I don't know why, but purple always reminds me of wizardry and enchanting and all that kind of stuff. It just works.
Yeah, you said that in the last episode. I kind of took it to heart and was like, right, the enchanting stuff needs to be up here then. So,
it's so nice.
Finished that off, did a little bit of decorating inside, and you'll notice on the right over here, we have a brand new tower, and this one is kind of unique. Compared to the other two, it's actually a kind of hourglass shape from the outside, so it's got 2 levels, and you can go down here, and there's like almost like a reverse of the tower above underneath. So you've got the glass and the fences kind of descending into nothingness. And from the outside, it actually looks pretty cool, so we'll try and get a shot of that later. But I haven't really got anything in mind for this one yet, except for this gap over here, which once we get our elytra repaired, we can kind of use to launch and land from. So I kind of thought we should have an open entrance here. And someone was saying you should build an elytra launcher somewhere in the tower, but I thought we're on floating islands anyway. We can just drop out of a window and use fireworks. There's not much need for a launcher in this area because we're so high up. So I figured that'd do for the moment at least. And, you know, maybe we could do something a bit fancy if we get a nice design. But in the meantime, the brewing tower is much as it was, but we've got all of this space down here now that we can use for storage or whatever we want, really.
Yeah, definitely. I love the blue. Like you said before, that it was like going to transition from one color to the other, and it really has. It's worked really nicely.
Yeah. Just having nice kind of bright colors in amongst all this bone block and wood color just kind of really makes them stand out, which I quite like.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I really, really am. You did a good job, man. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to get some storage areas going as well. We'll probably convert these floors into storage, or maybe even we could put storage in that new tower. Who knows?
Yeah. I feel like it's probably time to get organized. However many episodes we are in, it's like episode 13 or 14 at this point. We should probably get some chests.
Yeah, but in the meantime, we have also gone ahead and added a little bit of a pathway, the same sort of style that is in this bridge, sort of connecting up to the tower there. And in this episode, to start off with, it'll be quite nice to try and get this front area sort of decorated and looking nice.
Yeah. There's a little bit of natural stuff going on already. There's some ferns and some plants and whatnot. I even brought these 2 tall flowers so we can use them for bone mealing for more dye. But we should probably start expanding the island around the back a little bit, just to make sure that we've got a little bit of room so the tower's not kind of teetering on the edge or anything. And I kind of want to start connecting us to some of these larger islands that we see in the distance at some point. So we should maybe do that in this episode. But it's going to be a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of tidying up, a little bit of bridging out to other islands and seeing how we can connect this whole area.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I've got myself a whole bunch of cobblestone so I can start making some raggedy fences for this place. I think it'd be nice to have a couple trees, like one either side of the pathway.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I reckon custom trees would be a great project for today. I'm actually going to go and get some leaves because we haven't got ourselves any leaves yet. And you know me and leaves, I like to build my bushes.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Right, I'll head down here to our little tree farming area and grow up some of these bad boys.
It's all looking good. Right. What else would you think would go with cobblestone walls? I mean, I've got cobblestone. We do have access to mossy cobble, I guess, because we've got vines everywhere.
Yeah, that would be a neat idea, actually, to use some of these vines at least for their purpose, because they're a bit dangly everywhere right now, and we've definitely got a decent supply of them. You know what? Can I vein mine some leaves? Not really, but it's okay. I will. I think speed mining leaves is pretty quick anyway. So it's not too much of a problem.
Yeah.
And I can
it's
just...
certainly something I could add to it. That might be an idea.
Yeah, maybe. It's kind of handy to be able to vein mine a lot of stuff, but yeah, leaves we can just insta-mine with shears anyway, so it's not much of a problem, except when I fall off the freaking islands. This is one other thing I think we need to add this time, is a better way of getting back up to the islands. Like, we don't have elevator blocks or anything in this pack, so every time I fall down, I find myself just swimming for days trying to get back up there. So maybe we can work on something like that. We'll see.
Definitely. In the meantime, I guess, we'll go ahead and get on with a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to try and come up with some cool things for this little fence. It's looking a bit cobbly at the moment.
Yeah.
Definitely could do with some other blocks, but we'll figure that out. And we'll bring you guys back in just a mo.
It is funny how having better foliage in the pack completely changes the way I build trees.
Yeah, because you can't see where you built them.
Yeah, and because normally I'm building stuff so that you get kind of the bushy shape just from the leaf blocks themselves. But when each individual leaf block already is bushy,
yeah,
and it kind of obscures the wood underneath it, so you can't quite see where the thing is. Like, I'm going to probably put a couple of exposed branches in here, which I wouldn't normally do because a lot of the time the branch is exposed just by how sparse the leaf texture is.
Yeah,
but
and it still looks really good.
But with these being extra bushy, I feel like I have license to throw in a couple of extra branches up here. Yeah, see, I quite like that. I like it being a little bit more bare bones looking at the top. It's a bit of a strange shape, but I don't know, it just sort of works. With the better foliage leaves, it just kind of... It stands out in an interesting way. And let's face it, like, we've got a magical tower here, we've got a magical island. The trees are going to look a little bit different anyway, so...
Yeah.
We've done well. I think we've done well.
Yeah. This looks really, really nice. Like, you've taken your side with the tree, I've taken my side with a little water stream. They look really good together.
Very, very cool. I like it. And I do love those reeds kind of poking up out of the water. That's just something that the mod pack adds itself without us having to worry about planting these things. But yeah, that's looking super nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. That's what we like around here. We like we like a little bit of actual harmony every now and again. So there we go. Right.
Yeah. And when I remember to actually activate my shaders, it looks amazing.
Yes. Yeah. Here and there, you'll see the shadows playing across the grassland. I can't speak today. Gosh. Okay. I might put a couple of bushes down here as well, just around the bottom of the tree. But yeah, I don't want to steal too much of your thunder from that side. But
that looks really good.
I think we maybe need to have like a little path going around the side here, and then have that go out towards some of these other islands, because we need a place to build bridges. We need gaps in the wall occasionally where we can bridge out from. So
yeah,
maybe over here would be a good place to start that. It's already making creaking noises from dynamic surroundings. It's got this little like kind of noise when I'm bridging out over here.
New, for goodness sake.
Yes, this thing isn't old yet. What are you doing? Oh, my axe is about to break as well. I don't want to be using the axe of champions for mere building.
Oh no.
Maybe we'll have to repair or make a new one. Yeah, having a diamond axe would definitely be handy at this point. Now that we've got the diamonds for it, we may as well.
Ah, yeah. We rich up in here, boys. We rich.
Making it rain. Making it rain diamonds. Now I need a bit of scaffold over here. The tricky part is always how you deal with changes in elevation, like going down and then going up again. But when you've got two floating islands, it's a little bit tricky to manage. So I'm gonna find some scaffold blocks over here.
Yeah. Why don't you use a water stream, like water bucket?
I could do. I mean, I can bridge out from the side of the island, but it's just just kind of, I don't know. I could maybe try a little bit of a water thing down here. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's actually not too bad. Not too bad. I'm kind of... Whoa. Just got to be careful with it is all. Yes. Okay, this is working. This is working good. It's the skyblock training. You've been doing your UHC skyblock. I've been doing my Sky Factory series. We're pros at the water bucket trick right now. I should be more confident in that stuff. Oh, it's so peaceful out here at night when there's not a blood moon.
It's so nice.
You get the little cricket sounds in the background and stuff.
Beautiful.
So nice having a little bit of extra ambience in Minecraft. It normally gets so quiet. It's almost like eerily quiet when you play.
Yeah, it is. Aside from like the hostile mob sounds, it's like, oh
Yes.
man,
It's
I'm getting tired of that now.
it's eerily quiet aside from, you know, groaning zombies and whatnot. It's actually going to be nice if we're using kind of large sections of slabs just to have like slightly darker patches on these bridges. I always get worried about building with shadows, thinking about hostile mob stuff, because yeah, I never end up building a large section with slabs because I want to decorate stuff, I want to put stuff on the blocks, and so there's always the danger of mob spawns when I build something like this.
Yeah. Well, here's hoping then. Here's hoping.
Yeah.
We should be able to get around that quite nicely.
Just lighting it subtly like this will really make all the difference. As long as we make
Yeah.
some non-spawnable spaces here and there. Now I'm bridged out this far, you can kind of see what I've done with the bottom side of this tower, and you can see it from the outside. It's looking quite nice. I'm really happy with that.
Oh yeah, that's looking really good.
It really looks good from the outside. That wall looks like it's got a little bit of character to it now.
Yeah, I think it could definitely do with some moss in there, definitely, but for sure, it's looking really good at the moment.
Part of me kind of wishes that it was possible to keep grass blocks underneath the cobblestone wall, because obviously they revert back to dirt after a while, but just having the grass there and then having moss growing into it from the grass would look so much more fancy.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, I could probably get around that by using some vines on the side of it.
Vines would probably work the best, I think, yeah.
Alright, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Oh yeah, I don't even need to be up here. I could just go down to the ocean and start harvesting vines from down there.
Yeah, just go around in a boat and do that.
Cool.
Man's got his vine boat, doing it for the vine.
It's a dead meme, sadly.
Yes, R.I.P. Vine. Sort of arriving directly underneath this tree, but then keeping these big trees here is going to be quite nice.
Yeah.
And then if we get rid of some of the small fry here. Oh, there goes my axe.
That wasn't your Axe of Champions, was it?
It was not the Axe of Champions. No, the Axe of Champions is safely stored elsewhere in my inventory.
Oh, I can imagine the comments.
Oh, yes. Why didn't you put mending on it like we told you? It's all good, folks. It's all good. I'm more careful than you think. But yeah, look at this now. This is not looking too bad. We could probably put a little bit more stuff in to make it look like it's supported. It looks a little bit rickety right now, but finally some infrastructure, bridging out to the other islands, being able to look at this from other angles and from a distance and everything. It's kind of cool.
Exploring new realms.
Exactly. Boldly going where no Python has gone before.
Oh, no, right? This is a beautiful island. I think this is really cool, like this whole entrance fence thing. Like, I got a little waterfall over it as well. I don't know. I kind of,
oh,
like,
yeah, that's
decorate
nice.
it a little bit.
That's nice. I like it. It's a little bit subtle lighting, and it means, like, it kind of looks like there's just runoff from water we've got elsewhere in the tower, you know? Like, I've actually put a water source up near the brewing stuff, like, hidden underneath one of the carpets. So
it's just leaked through, like, eroded it over time.
It's coming through the walls or something. Yeah, I don't know. The plumbing needs fixing up. But still, that's not looking too bad, and I'll probably do a little bit more decorating on this path. But then, yeah, we can figure out what we're going to do over here on this island. It's just going to be nice to have like a little community sort of thing up here instead of having it just be the single tower out in the middle of here all alone.
Yeah, definitely. Like, that one can act like a central hub. Like, I think that should like remain like the tallest building, and then everything else is sort of like on a smaller scale.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And actually, speaking of community, we could probably get a couple of suggestions from the viewers about what we should build on these little islands, because you guys like your small builds. You might have a couple of good ideas for us. So feel free to suggest stuff in the comments, and we'll let you know if we pick any that we thought were particularly intriguing.
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this though. Like, this is like a really nice project. I'm definitely glad that we decided to settle up on this floating island. Like, it's a nice challenge. It's a nice change of pace.
Yeah, it sort of feels like Skyblock without all of the resource grinding stuff, which I like. Can pop some torches down on there. I think maybe even end rods at some point would be kind of cool to use because of the kind of sparkle effect they have is pretty magical.
Dangle them off the bottom of the tower bits, like where the cobble fences are. That'd be sick.
That would look pretty good, actually, yeah. Like they're magical beacons. Oh, and speaking of beacons, We need to get a wither fight on at some point, don't we?
Ooh, yeah. We need a wither fight. We need proper ocean monument.
Yes.
There's all sorts.
There are definitely still some challenges here which we've kind of been overlooking because like we're thinking of this as a mod pack still, but so much of it is still vanilla that it's like, yeah, we can take on the wither at some point. We can take on some actual ocean monuments and not these sort of weird little temple things that we found. these half broken temples.
Get some speed beacons, a little bit of that haste 2 action.
Yeah.
Haste 2 plus efficiency 5 plus vein miner.
Oh my word. Destroying everything.
Killer.
Yeah. The other thing I like to do with these bridges, and you can probably see from here that I've done with that bridge over there, is dangle fences from the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we should do something like that. They almost look like kind of counterweights, almost like you'd have on a hot air balloon or something like that. They're like ballast. So I'll probably make a few of those, grab some chisel stone, and continue the theme.
Just realised something as well. There's a fairly large island, like down to our left, sort of in a northwest direction. Like where I am, I'm behind you. Hello. Yeah,
Down
over here, there's like an island there, and we could use that as like, you know, a stepping stone to get down to that beach.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Having
It's
a
like
little
natural
kind of
progression.
walkway between the two of them. Yeah, and this one goes pretty low on this side, so another bridge out from, say, like here would not have to step down all that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. I like it.
I'd almost suggest wrapping the path around the outside of the island because it goes quite high over this way.
We can mix in the path blocks and the wood and stuff, and it can look a little bit informal on these islands because it's not the majesty of the tower over there. We can can throw in some of these, just pop those down and kind of keep it winding around there, and then just down to this side. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Very cool, very cool. It's idiot-proofing it for guys like me who keep falling off. I'm going to run back and make myself that diamond axe I've always wanted.
Oh, getting that treat. Well, you deserve it. Gordon.
In before it turns into a mythic axe and I have to replace the axe of champions.
Oh my god.
That'll be
1% chance. No, I think it's like a 0.5% chance.
That'll be the day. What have we got? What have we got? No whammies, no whammies. It's rare.
Oh my god.
What the heck? Okay, I have a diamond axe doing 11.29 damage.
Wow, that's like nothing compared to the one you already have. How the heck is that possible?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the one I started with didn't have that much, and I've just built it up because I got max level on the Axe of Champions now. It's the max of champions, if you will.
The max of champions.
And it's nearly doing 25 damage.
That's insanity.
But I wonder if I build this thing up, if it could be a contender, if it could be the new replacement for the Axe of Champions. I wonder.
Oh my word.
One shot
need
machine.
a new
right
name.
Here. It would. It would.
The Axe of Goliath. I don't know.
I like your way of naming things. You've got a good way of naming things. So yeah, so we can potentially end up using that. But you know what? It's probably going to be a construction tool for the moment. That's how we get it worked up into a true champion. Well, isn't this looking awesome?
It really, really is. Like, if we went down to the bottom over here and sort of looked back, I mean, look, guys, look how picturesque that looks with the fence and the tower behind it. Does that not look amazing?
It's super cool. I love the cobblestone walls. They're just kind of tying everything together and making sure it feels like a place where people have been like, let's be careful to fall off here. Let's actually build some fortifications almost. But yeah, just the whole thing is just looking fantastic as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it really, really is. But guys, sadly, we have run out of time for today's episode, so we're probably going to go ahead and end it there. But just check this stuff out. So Pixlriffs has got the bridge pretty much done here, with like the dangling things rather similar to the bridge from the sheep pen up to the tower. I think that looks really, really nice.
Yep. We've
And then in the meantime, got some fences up as well.
Yeah, and the cobblestone walls around here really kind of encircle these islands. I've got a little ladder coming up to this section here, and we can use that to bridge out to some other things. This whole area looks like it's going to be a massive ring, like a network of islands. So it's going to be interesting to see where we can bridge to next, where we can expand stuff, and what you guys are going to suggest that we build in the comments, because let's face it, we've got a lot of ideas between the two of us, but having extra ideas is always going to be a little bit helpful. So yeah, suggest some stuff in the comments. Maybe it'll make it into one of these little islands here and there.
Definitely, guys. But for now, it is going to be time to end this particular episode here. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy these building episodes, do be sure to drop a like rating, my friends. It's best by letting us know if you want to continue seeing more. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on future content. Check out Pixlriffs in the description, as per the norm. And yeah, that'll just about wrap it up.
We'll see you guys next time.
Absolutely. See you guys later.
Bye for now.